Hey, what's going on? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, my fellow mankind. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is having and had a Merry Christmas and a festive holiday time of the year. Stepping into the new year, we're seeing all these things transform and conform and see this pattern of life that happens around this time. This pattern of life that happens around this time is that we new year, new me. I'm gonna do this different. I'm gonna do this. We begin to rearrange things to fit the mode of this season and have high hopes of doing so. And one thing that we have to reflect on is we have to reflect on the obvious here. The obvious is that if we don't look inside of ourselves, then we begin to see a pattern that continues for 364, 5 more new days, right? 366 on leap year. We begin to see this pattern, but what we have to do is we have to look inside of ourselves. When we look inside of ourselves, then we begin to ask ourselves, who is really the problem here? So I want to encourage you stepping into 2026 is that you begin to evaluate you. And when you when we begin to evaluate us, then we will begin to see that there probably is a pattern. Because, sir, ma'am, let me tell you something. If everywhere you go, you find fault, if everywhere you go there's a problem, if every church, every club, every home, every event, everything you're finding fault, and there's always a problem, then we have to start looking in the mirror because the problem lies within ourselves. If everywhere you go, nobody understands you, nobody fits the bill, nobody's been through what you've been through, nobody, and if you find a problem everywhere you go, then it's probably you, sir, ma'am. So I want you to step into 2026 evaluating yourself. I want you to step into 2026 evaluating you and your heart and your motives and the purity of what you desire, which is your heart will flow the things of what you desire. So I want you to step into 2026 and I want you to say, listen, I'm not going into 2026. No, I am going into 2026 like you always say. New year, new me. Yeah, let it be a new year. Let's start evaluating life from our perspective. And not from your perspective selfishly, but from the reality of it is that, like I said, if everywhere you go and everything you do, there's always a problem and it's always them and not you, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror and you need to say, Lord, fix my heart, change my heart. So I encourage you today to step into 2026 and evaluate yourself, because if you continue on this same pattern that you've been on for 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 2 months, then you'll always continue to be in this same state of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to do better, I'm going to have a better attitude, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to do this, and all these unexpectations, like I said, unexpectations, things that's unrealistic. Yeah, I probably made that up. Who cares? But it might be a word. I don't know. But anywho, I want you to reevaluate your next move and let your next move be your best move by evaluating you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Happy New Year.